Hello students. In the previous video on straight lines, we had discussed the slope of a line. In this video, we are going to see the various forms of the equation of a line. And it is very important to know which form to be used when. So watch the video till the end. We are discussing the various forms of the equation of a line. First is the horizontal and the vertical lines. If a horizontal line L is at a distance of a units from the x-axis, then the equation of the line is either y is equal to a or y is equal to minus a. Choice of sign will depend upon the position of the line accordingly as the line is above or below the x-axis. Similarly, the equation of a vertical line at a distance b units from the y-axis is either x is equal to b or x is equal to minus b. Let us see an example. For example, to find the equation of the lines parallel to the axis and passing through minus 2, 3. Now the point is minus 2, 3. So the equation of the line parallel to x-axis and which is passing through minus 2, 3 will be what? Y is equal to 3. Why? Because the y coordinate is 3. You can see in the diagram that the line y is equal to 3 is parallel to the x-axis. Similarly, the equation of the line parallel to the y-axis will be x is equal to minus 2. Since it is minus 2, it is on the left side of the y-axis. The second form is the point slope form. As the name suggests, if you are having a point and the slope of a line, then how to find the equation of a line. The point xy lies on the line with slope m through the fixed point x0, y0. If and only if its coordinates satisfy the equation y minus y0 is equal to m into x minus x0. You have to remember all these equations. Now you can see, for example, the equation of the line through minus 2, 3 with slope minus 4 will be equal to, what is y0? y0 is 3 and what is x0? x0 is minus 2. So your equation will be y minus 3 is equal to minus 4 into x minus minus 2 means x plus 2, or 4x plus y plus 5 is equal to 0. Third form, it is the 2-point form, means when 2 points are given, how to find the equation of a line. Equation of the line passing through the points x1, y1 and x2, y2 is given by y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. For example, the equation of the line passing through the points 1, minus 1 and 3, 5. What is x1, y1? x1, y1 is 1 and minus 1. x2, y2 is 3 and 5. So it is y minus minus 1 means y plus 1 is equal to again y2 minus y1. 5 minus minus 1 means 5 plus 1 upon 3 minus 1 into x minus 1. On simplification, it is 2y plus 2 is equal to 6x minus 6 or minus 3x plus y plus 4 equal to 0, which is the required equation of the line. The fourth form is the slope-intercept form. Now that is when the slope and the intercept is given. The point xy on the line with slope m and y-intercept c lies on the line if and only if y is equal to mx plus c. The equation is y is equal to mx plus c. C is the y-intercept. You can see in the diagram, y-intercept means the distance from the origin and the point on the y-axis where the line cuts the y-axis. So you can see that is C. So this is the y-intercept. Note that the value of C will be positive or negative accordingly as the intercept is made on the positive or negative direction of the y-axis. Like in the given figure, it is positive because it is made on the positive direction of y-axis. Now if the line L with slope m makes x-intercept D, then the equation will be y is equal to m into x minus d. This you can derive by using the previous form. So in general, remember y is equal to mx plus c, where m is the slope and c is the y-intercept. To understand the slope-intercept form, let us take an example. Write the equation of the lines for which tan theta is equal to half and y-intercept is -3/2, and in the second case x-intercept is 4. Now the slope of the line, slope of the line m is given by tan theta. So over here m, or the slope of the line, is half and the intercept c is equal to -3/2. So you put in the equation y is equal to mx plus c. On simplification you will get 2y minus x plus 3 equal to 0 as the equation of the line. In the second case, again m is equal to half, and over here the x-intercept is given, which is 4. D is equal to 4. So what is the slope-intercept form when x-intercept is given? It is y is equal to m into x minus d. So putting the values, you get 2y minus x plus 4 equal to 0. Fifth form of the equation of a line, that is the intercept form. This is when both the intercepts are given to us. The equation of the line making intercepts a and b on the x-axis and y-axis respectively is x upon a plus y upon b equal to 1. For example, the equation of a line which makes intercepts -3 and 2 on x and y-axis respectively will be, on simplification, 2x minus 3y plus 6 equal to 0. Now, any equation of the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0 where a and b are non-zero, where a and b are not zero simultaneously, is called the general linear equation or the general equation of a line. Now, based on the 5 forms of the equation of line which we have seen, let us do the examples. Example, the vertices of triangle PQR are P2 1, Q minus 2 3 and R 4 5. Find the equation of the median through the vertex R. Now see, I have drawn the diagram over here. Median means it cuts at the midpoint. So let L be the midpoint of PQ. So the median from R will cut PQ at L. Now by the midpoint formula, what will it be? By the midpoint formula, you will get the coordinates of L as 0 and 2. How? 2 plus minus 2 by 2, which is 0, and 1 plus 3 by 2, which is 2. Midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So the midpoint of PQ, which is L, has coordinates 0 and 2. Now, by the formula of straight lines, when 2 points are given, that means over here the points R and L, we have the coordinates of the point R and L. We just have to find the equation of the line RL. So what is the formula when 2 points are given? Y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Putting the values, R has coordinates 4 5. So x1 y1 is 4 5, x2 y2 is 0 2. By putting the values and after simplification, we get the equation of the line as 3x minus 4y plus 8 equal to 0. So the equation of the median through the vertex R is 3x minus 4y plus 8 equal to 0. Looking at the example, you should be able to understand which form you are going to use. So since over here we could find the coordinates of L, we have the coordinates of R, we can use the 2-point form. Example 3. A line perpendicular to the line segment joining the points 1, 0 and 2, 3 divides it in the ratio 1:n. Find the equation of that line. I have drawn a rough diagram. What we are given is 2 points 1, 0 and 2, 3 and a line segment joining them. There is a line which is perpendicular to this line segment and it divides the given line segment in the ratio 1:n. We have to find the equation of that perpendicular line. So now, first thing is, you know from the previous chapters that the coordinates of a point dividing the line segment joining points x1, y1, x2, y2 in the ratio m:n will be mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. So we have 2 points 1, 0 and 2, 3 and the ratio is 1:n. So what will be the coordinates of the point? The coordinates of that point will be 2 plus n upon 1 plus n, 3 upon 1 plus n. So first thing what we have found is the coordinates of the point in which the line segment divides in the ratio 1:n. Now the slope of the line, it is given by difference of y coordinate upon difference of x coordinate. So first of all we find the slope of the given line. the slope of the given line segment joining points 1, 0 and 2, 3 will be 3 minus 0 upon 2 minus 1, which is 3. So we have found the slope of the line segment joining the points 1, 0 and 2, 3. Now the next concept which we are going to use is, in the previous video we had seen, the previous video on slopes of a line, we had seen that if two lines are perpendicular, then their slopes will be negative reciprocal of each other. So if the slope of the line segment joining the given 2 points is 3, then the slope of the line perpendicular to our line segment will be minus 1 upon 3. Correct? Now what we have is, we just want to find the equation of the perpendicular line. We have the slope of that perpendicular line, and also what we are having is the coordinates of the point. So we will use the point slope form, which is y minus y0 is equal to m into x minus x0. Correct? Over here, what is m? M is equal to minus 1 by 3, and the point which we have found is 2 plus n upon 1 plus n, 3 upon 1 plus n. So now just put the values in the given equation. On simplification, take care for the simplification. On simplification, the equation of the line will be 1 plus n into x plus 3 into 1 plus n into y minus n minus 11 equal to 0. Example 4. Find the equation of the line passing through the point 2, 2 and cutting off intercepts on the axis whose sum is 9. So now what is given to us is, we are given that the two intercepts which are the x-intercept and y-intercept, their sum is 9. So now we know that the equation of the line making intercepts a and b on x and y axis is x upon a plus y upon b equal to 1. And in that we are given a plus b is equal to 9. So we can convert in any one form, either a or b. So if a plus b is equal to 9, then a is equal to 9 minus b. So now in our equation just substitute a is equal to 9 minus b. So what do we get? X upon 9 minus b plus y upon b equal to 1. Now this is the equation of the line, and also we are given that the line passes through the point 2, 2. So now in the given equation of the line, put the value of x and y as 2 and 2 respectively. And then when you put that value as x and y as 2 and 2, what do you get on simplification? On simplification, you get a quadratic equation b square minus 9b plus 18 equal to 0. On solving, you get the value of b as 6 or 3. So in the first part, what we have obtained is the value of b is 6 or 3. Now see, two cases will arrive. Either b is 6 or b is 3. So in the first case, suppose if b is 6, then a is 9 minus b, which is 3. So now we put the value of a as 3 and b as 6 in our equation x upon a plus y upon b equal to 1. Then on simplification we get the equation as 2x plus y minus 6 equal to 0. And suppose if b is equal to 3, a will be 6. So in that case the equation will be x plus 2y minus 6 equal to 0. Hence the equation of the line which we have to find can be 2x plus y minus 6 equal to 0 or x plus 2y minus 6 equal to 0. Now another concept, how to find the perpendicular distance of a point from the line. Now just look at the diagram. You are having a line L, ax plus by plus c equal to 0, and you are having a perpendicular PM. So now the perpendicular distance, if we denote by d, of a line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 from a point P x1 y1 is given by d equal to mod of ax1 plus by1 plus c upon root of a square plus b square. Also, how to find the distance between two parallel lines. Now the distance d between two parallel lines y is equal to mx plus c1 and y is equal to mx plus c2 is given by d equal to mod of c1 minus c2 upon root of 1 plus m square. And suppose now if the lines are given in the general form ax plus by plus c1 equal to 0 and ax plus by plus c2 equal to 0, then in that case the distance d between the parallel lines will be mod of c1 minus c2 upon root of a square plus b square. Remember, since the lines are parallel, a and b will be same, only c1 and c2 values differ. Example 5. Reduce the given equation into slope-intercept form and find its slope and the y-intercept. Now a simple example is given just to understand the concept. You are given the equation 6x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. Now the slope-intercept form is y is equal to mx plus c, where m is the slope and c is the y-intercept. So now from 6x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0, since we want to convert it into the above slope-intercept form, we make y as the subject of the formula. So y is on simplification minus 2x plus 5 upon 3. You compare that with mx plus c. Then what is m? M is minus 2 and c is 5 upon 3. Similarly, in the next example, reduce the given equation into the intercept form and find the intercepts on the axis. The equation is 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. Now what is the intercept form? X upon a plus y upon b equal to 1. The equation of the line which we are given is 3x plus 2y equal to 12. So now, since we want 1 on the right hand side, it is very clear that we will divide the whole equation by 12. So 3x upon 12 plus 2y upon 12 is equal to 12 upon 12 or 1. So now what is the form we have obtained? X upon 4 plus y upon 6 equal to 1. So when we compare with our form, the x-intercept is 4 and the y-intercept is 6. So intercept on the x-axis is 4 and y-intercept is 6. Example 7. Find the angle between the lines root 3x plus y equal to 1 and x plus root 3y equal to 1. Now both the equations are given to us. We will convert in the form of y is equal to mx plus c to get the slope. So the first equation is y is equal to minus root 3x plus 1. That means the value of m1 is minus root 3. Second equation, when we convert, it is y is equal to minus 1 upon root 3 into x plus 1 upon root 3. So the slope for the second line, which is m2, is equal to minus 1 upon root 3. Now in the previous video we had seen that the angle between the two lines, if that angle is theta, then tan theta is given by mod of m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 into m2. So putting the values of m1 as minus root 3 and m2 as minus 1 upon root 3 and simplifying it, we get the value of tan theta is 1 upon root 3. But remember, since it is mod, it can be plus or minus. Now we know that tan of 30 degree is 1 upon root 3. Also tan of 2 pi minus theta is minus tan theta. Second quadrant, if you remember, all STC. So tan of 2 pi minus theta is minus tan theta. So if suppose your theta is 180 degree minus 30 degree, which is 150 degree, then also the value of tan theta will be minus 1 upon root 3. So the possible values of the angles between the lines is 30 degree or 150 degree. Example 8. If P and Q are the lengths of perpendiculars from the origin to the lines x cos theta minus y sin theta is equal to k cos 2 theta and x sec theta plus y cosec theta is equal to k respectively, prove that p square plus 4q square is equal to k square. So now what you are given is P and Q are the lengths of perpendicular from the origin to the two lines. X cos theta minus y sin theta is equal to k cos theta and x sec theta plus y cosec theta equal to k. Now we know the perpendicular distance formula. D is equal to mod of ax1 plus by1 plus c upon root of a square plus b square. So here it is from the origin. So the point x1 y1 is 0 0. Other values, say for the first line the distance is p. P is equal to mod of ax1. Since x1 is 0, y1 is 0, so ax1 plus by1 will be 0. C in this case is minus k cos 2 theta. You can see the equation of the line. It is x cos theta minus y sin theta minus k cos theta equal to 0. So C is minus k cos 2 theta upon root of cos square theta plus sin square theta. So when you square it, you get p square is equal to k square cos square 2 theta. And Q is for the second line. So for the second line, what is the value of C? It is minus k. So mod of minus k upon root of sec square theta plus cosec square theta. Now see, I have just shown this simplification for sec square theta plus cosec square theta. On simplification, it is 1 upon cos square theta sin square theta. But you know that sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta. See, already you have cos 2 theta type of value in P. So over here also sine 2 theta is equal to 2 sine theta cos theta. We are going to use this. So now the left hand side is P square plus 4Q square. P square is K square cos square 2 theta. Q square is 4K square cos square theta sin square theta. But put 2 sin theta cos theta as sin 2 theta. So it is K square sin square 2 theta. So ultimately it is K square into cos square 2 theta plus sin square 2 theta, which is 1. That is equal to K square. So hence we have proved P square plus 4Q square is equal to K square. Next example. Find the equation of the line parallel to the y-axis and drawn through the point of intersection of the lines x minus 7y plus 5 equal to 0 and 3x plus y equal to 0. So what we have to find is the equation of a line which is parallel to the y-axis. First thing is it is parallel to the y-axis, and second thing is it is drawn to the point of intersection of the two given lines. So first we find the point of intersection. So we just solve the equation of the two lines. You know how to solve, cross multiply and solve the equations. So after solving the two equations, we get x equal to minus 5 by 22 and y equal to 15 by 22. So point of intersection is minus 5 by 22, 15 by 22. Now second thing which is given is the line is parallel to the y-axis. Means what will be the form of the line? Parallel to y-axis means x equal to a. It will be of the form x equal to a. So now the line x equal to a, it will pass through our point of intersection. So x equal to a. So what is our a over here? A is x. X is minus 5 by 22. So the required equation of the line is x equal to minus 5 by 22. See, we are solving a variety of examples, and each example first after reading it just try to make out how you are going to get the equation of the line. Example 10. In what ratio the line joining minus 1, 1 and 5, 7 is divided by the line x plus y equal to 4. So now you are having a line which is joining 2 points and it is divided by another line. You just have to find the ratio in which it divides. The first thing is we find the equation of the line joining the two given points. So you use the 2-point equation. Y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Putting the values, we get that equation as x minus y plus 2 equal to 0. Now second thing is another line is there. It is crossing this line. That means there will be a point of intersection of x plus y equal to 4 and the line which we have just now obtained, x minus y plus 2 equal to 0. Again, you know how to solve. Solving the both equations, we get the point of intersection as 1, 3. Now since we have to find the ratio, we use the section formula. What is the section formula? If the point P divides in the ratio of k is to 1, then the coordinates of P will be kx2 plus x1 upon k plus 1, ky2 plus y1 upon k plus 1. You also have in the form of m is to n, but this is easy over here. So now you have 2 points minus 1, 1 and 5 and 7, and the in between point is 1, 3 which we have just now found. We just have to find the ratio in which P divides this line segment joining the other 2 points. So now over here the first coordinate kx2 plus x1 upon k plus 1, that is 1, and the y coordinate is 3. So 3 is equal to ky2 plus y1 upon k plus 1. Put the value of x1, y1, x2, y2 which is minus 1, 1 and 5, 7. Solving the equation, you can solve any of the equation, you will get the value of k as half. K is half means what is the ratio? 1 is to 2. Hence the required ratio is 1 is to 2. Next example. A person standing at the junction or crossing of two straight paths represented by the equations 2x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0 and 3x plus 4y minus 5 equal to 0 wants to reach the path whose equation is 6x minus 7y plus 8 equal to 0 in the least time. Find the equation of that path. Now just try to evaluate the example which is given. So first thing what we are having is crossing of two straight paths. So first thing is we will just find the point of intersection. So you just solve the equation 2x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0 and 3x plus 4y minus 5 equal to 0. You know the cross multiplication technique. So multiply the first by 3, second by 2, subtract the second from the first one. So you will get the value of x and y as x equal to minus 1 by 17 and y is equal to 22 by 17. So first thing is you have obtained is the person is standing at the point minus 1 by 17, 22 by 17. Now we know that the shortest path is always obtained by the perpendicular distance. So now this person wants to go to the path 6x minus 7y plus 8 equal to 0 by the shortest way. So now first thing is what will be the slope of the line 6x minus 7y plus 8 equal to 0. You know that slope is always given by minus a by b. So it is minus 6 by minus 7 or 6 by 7. Now you want the perpendicular distance because you want the shortest path. So the shortest path is always obtained by the perpendicular distance. But for two lines which are perpendicular, the slopes will be negative reciprocal of each other. Means the slope of the line where he has to reach, if that is 6 by 7, the slope of the line where he is standing, that will be negative reciprocal, means minus 7 by 6. So now what we want to do is find the equation of the line whose slope is minus 7 by 6 and which passes through the point minus 1 by 17, 22 by 17. So point slope equation is what you will be using. Y minus y0 is equal to m into x minus x0. Now just put the values and after simplification you will get the equation as 119x plus 102y equal to 125. Example 12. Each example is done in a different way. Find the image of the point 3, 8 with respect to the line x plus 3y equal to 7, assuming the line to be a plane mirror. So now what is given to us, first of all, that you have a point 3, 8 and you have to find its image with a line in between which acts as a plane mirror. So suppose if BAB is the image of the point A which has coordinates 3, 8. So the given line will be the perpendicular bisector of AB. Why? Because you know that it acts as a mirror. So the distance will be the same. The point of intersection will be the midpoint of AB, which is, how will you find the midpoint? x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So midpoint of 3, 8 and AB will be 3 plus a by 2, 8 plus b by 2. And this midpoint will also satisfy the equation of the line x plus 3y equal to 7. Please look at the diagram. It is clear that the midpoint will satisfy the equation x plus 3y equal to 7. So you put that coordinates in x plus 3y equal to 7. On simplification you will get an equation a plus 3b equal to minus 13. Let this equation be 1. Now another thing is the given line x plus 3y is equal to 7 and the equation of the line which we have to find out. They will be perpendicular to each other. So we know that if two lines are perpendicular, the slopes will be negative reciprocals of each other. Now the slope of x plus 3y equal to 7 is minus a by b, means minus 1 by 3. So the slope of the line AB which we have to find out, that will be 3. So now what you have is a point and the slope. So from the point slope equation y minus y0 is equal to m into x minus x0. You have the point which is 3, 8 and the slope which is 3. So just put in this equation. On simplification what you will be getting is y minus 8 is equal to 3 into x minus 3. But also our point AB, the image which is there AB, that also lies on AB. So over here instead of x put small a and instead of y put small b. So on simplification this equation will be 3a minus b equal to 1. So you have two equations. First one a plus 3b equal to minus 13 and 3a minus b equal to 1. Now we know how to solve two linear equations. By solving them you get the value of a as minus 1 and b as minus 4. So the image of the given point is minus 1 minus 4. Practice all the different types of examples which we have done and also the assignment examples which are given below. First one, the length L of a copper rod is a linear function of its Celsius temperature C in an experiment if L is 124.942 and C is 20 and L is 125.134 and C 110, express L in terms of C. So now you have 2 points, so you know how to find the equation of a line when 2 points are given. The answer is also given. Second example, by using the concept of the equation of a line, prove that the 3 points 3, 0, -2, -2 and 8, 2 are collinear. So first you can find the equation of the line which is joining 2 points, and then you can show the third point also satisfies that equation. So all the 3 points will be in the same line or collinear. Third one, find the equation of the line perpendicular to the line x minus 7y plus 5 equal to 0 and having x-intercept as 3. Now since you want the line perpendicular, we have done a similar example. You know that the slopes of two lines which are perpendicular will be negative reciprocal. So just use that concept and find the equation. The answer is 7x plus y equal to 21. Assignment example 4. The line through the points H3 and 4, 1 intersects the line 7x minus 9y minus 19 equal to 0 at the right angle. Find the value of H. So again over here right angle means they are perpendicular. So the m1 into m2, the slopes of two line m1 into m2 is -1. Use that, so you will get the answer of H as 22/9. Fifth one, find the equations of the lines which cut off intercepts on the axis whose sum and product are 1 and -6 respectively. You will be using the equation of the type when two intercepts are given. But one thing over here is the sum of the intercepts a plus b is 1 and the product ab equal to -6. So use that, you will be getting the equation of the lines as 2x minus 3y equal to 6 and minus 3x plus 2y equal to 6. I have given the hint so that it is easy to solve the example. Students, straight lines is an important chapter, so practice more examples for the different equations of the straight line. In addition to that, if you are having examination fear, I would provide a link in the description box which is of the poem Dear Younger Me, Exam Survival Guide by my daughter Janvi Shah. Finally, do like and share the video and subscribe to Math Practice.